everyone, welcome back. We are taking a look back again at This Is the Police. We're going to continue on from where we left off. We've learned the basic tutorial stuff. We've gone and kind of met some of the major players in the game, and we have basically ended up working for the Mafia at this point. Let's get this loaded up. I don't know how long it'll take. It shouldn't take much. Yeah, that was pretty quick. Good. And now our friend is dead, so huzzah. Let's see. Yeah, this is where we left off. Our new schizophrenic. Let's make our way to work. Oh. Sorry about that.
Mr.
Long
Boyd,
night.
there was a man here earlier.
Oh, we
He
saw
left
this
you
part.
A man? What man? Who
This
let
is
him
where
on
we
this floor?
end up working for the Mafia. Okay. Let's see, my kid's been causing trouble again. They've called me into his school. Could you give me some time to deal with this? Let Kojo go. Yancey. Some pipes in my house busted. I need to wait around for the plumber. Can I take the day? Oh. Yes, but come tomorrow. So now I'm 2 cops down. 2, 4. I've still got 6. Start the day. Let's go. This. Hardly enough of that. Let's see. Gang member Quan Yin Lin turned out to be a member of a gang known as the Red Mask. He could help you take down the gang if you make him an informant. Except that this is where we learn about the gang hunts and hunting down the... So there are a number of gangs in Freeburg, and that means there's bounties to collect. Some of the criminals you come across will be members of one gang or another. In exchange for immunity, they may be willing to give up their bosses. Start to investigate him. In this way, you can get your hooks into gang members higher and higher up on the food chain, and ultimately take down the boss. If you do arrest the boss, the gang will be finished, and you'll get to claim a reward. There's also a reward for formally charging gang members. Whenever you arrest a gang member, you get a bonus. But your deal with that person is over. Ugh, sorry. Don't settle for small fish. Use a small fish to catch the big fish. Definitely a way to go. Not gonna arrest him. Okay, will it not let me? Okay. Just let's see, got messages. Eliminate the Red Mask Gang. From City Hall, Bao Ling gave several interviews in which she spoke about the atrocities committed by the Red Mask Gang. She embellished a lot and distorted the facts. If you want to keep people from panicking, you need to take down the gang within the next 4 days. Oof. Fire all black cops failed. Jackie swore an oath to serve the city. If you can't keep your promises, we won't keep ours. Request approve. I can get another detective. And, go with Richard Kuzma. I got nobody here on Shift B. What the hell? It could be there in the middle of an investigation. And I got another officer. Good. Ooh. Maxim Powers. 350. That's great. Bring him to Shift A too. Well, I should have put him Shift B. Crap. Investigations. Okay, homicide. Yeah, that was the... Okay. No, they're still investigating that homicide. So let's see. So far, it's pretty quiet, but it's still pretty early in the day. Attempted murder, Sugar Dream Confectionery. The young employee at the factory got into a fight with the manager and is trying to push him into a vat of boiling chocolate. Send Kochi and Austin. Now I'm going to start being a little bit more careful who all I send. Because that could, especially since I'm 2 officers down for the day. Yance will be in tomorrow. Oh, he's got plenty of energy, so attempted murder report. Offender caught, officers unharmed. Excellent. Let's see. Carjacking in suburbs. Parking lot attendant Dylan Burns reports seeing a teenager walking between cars trying handles in the hopes of finding an unlocked vehicle. Before the attendant could approach him, the teenager found an unlocked door and shut himself inside. A few seconds later, the teen drove shrieking from the parking lot, greatly exceeding the speed limit. He fled toward the suburbs. We'll send Purdy and Asano. Hey, this sending to him is going to come back to bite me. But Kochi and Austin should be back, anytime now. So this is where it's going to start really getting finicky, is managing the times on everyone. That worked well. And I will most likely be getting some calls from the Mafia soon, which I have no intention of helping them. Officers have determined the car thief's location, overtake the criminal and attempt to take him into custody, overtake the offender and block the road, catch up with the stolen vehicle and open fire. Opening fire is a bad idea. Overtake. We block the road. There's a chance he'll just ram into it. We'll overtake and attempt taking into custody. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Yes. Good. Hostage situation in the suburb. Ooh, this isn't good. Oh, yeah, I remember this one from watching some of the other people play. Weeping child calling in, saying someone was holding him against his will. They won't let me go outside. They torture me and bully me. I don't think I can keep going. I want to go outside and see Pete. We're just going to send Austin. This is one of those ones, as far as I've seen, it doesn't really change. This one's a red herring. There's some poor kid who wants to go outside, but they won't let him until he finishes his vegetables. Let's see, shift days. Not doing too bad. I can't hire anyone else right now. I have to wait 4 more days to put in the next request. Okay. Got nothing new on the investigations. So, that one's just going to take some time. Whew. I got to remember SWAT are a one-time use, so I got to wait unless I'm absolutely sure I need them. Theft, Rubinovich Casino. We received a call from an angry casino patron. He claimed that one of the casino girls was hanging around the table, lifted his wallet, which was carrying a couple $1,000s in cash and several credit cards. Casino security shoved him outside, saying that he was drunk, but the man isn't giving up easily. We'll send Kochi and Asano. The Sands need help, from Christopher Sand. Jack, we're dealing with a moron who refuses to repay his debt, says that police will protect him. I think it's time to show him whose side the police are on. I'm going to refuse. Let's look at the hostage situation. Yeah. Joseph Lowry's mother wouldn't go play until he ate his broccoli. False alarm. That's the only downside of everything I've seen so far, is it's like about the same time and about the same pace, and so far no variance on what the missions are. Which, if that's the case, it would make replaying kind of a chore, because it's like you know exactly what's going to happen. But it's a mixed bag. Theft. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Excellent. I wonder who the actual offender was. Did they go after the casino girl, or did they just go after the drunk man? Assault with deadly weapons. City center. Parking lot exit. A security guard stopped a suspicious-looking van and asked to check the driver's membership card. The female driver reached casually into the glove compartment, then pulled a gun and opened fire. I'm going to definitely send 2 of them for that one. 2 of the better ones. There's a big gap between professionalism. Though I've only got a couple that are below average, which isn't bad. Assault with deadly weapon. Police cruisers caught with the perpetrator's van. Shoot at the criminal's tires. Try to run the van off the road. Use the bullhorn to order the van to stop. I have a feeling ordering it won't work. But realistically, that should be the first thing I try. Van takes a sharp turn, crashes through the window of a sex shop. Always a good place to end up. Woman exits the vehicle, grabs the shop attendant, and puts the gun to his head. Shoot the criminal in the head, let go of that man right now, or throw a rubber sex doll at the assailant. That last one would be amusing, but this isn't a comedy. So we'll go with let go of that man right now. Offender caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Good. First of the long days has begun. So I think we go to midnight or 2 a.m., something like that. I don't remember. Ooh, report from the homicide. Detective Mole, we've got 3 new frames. Ow! Let's see. Drove by a stand, shot a machine gun, didn't see much. Mr. Clayton's neighbor, he only heard a few muffled shots. Got what he deserved, yeah. The car neighborhood was quiet, never heard any shots. Sedan. Don't know on that one. I mean, the frames as I've got them, I think are well, yeah, almost got hit. Truck is where it's different. Then we need to take this frame back, and we need to put this frame in. Because now the vehicles match on all of them. Goes past there, comes around the corner, fires the silenced weapon. Everything's fine. Because more of the witnesses say they didn't hear anything. So that would make the most sense. Or they only heard something, muffled shots. Yes, and a day. Not much happened on that one. Yancey's going to be there. Got plenty of officers. Day 7. Racist gangs running wild in city. Second tower to be built in Freeburg. Investigation into Francis Kendrick could resume. Well, investigation on Francis Kendrick won't do much since he's dead. See what's going on.
The people of Freeburg have built up a tolerance for the petty horrors of modern life. You'll never see crowds gathering around a beaten passerby. Folks rarely even slow to gawk at a car accident. And street theft doesn't turn heads anymore. Been a long time since people got worked up about stuff like that.
Sad.
So when I ran into a troubled
true
crowd on
that
the
is.
way to work, I knew there was something serious going on. Something bad enough to knock these people out of their daily rhythm. And we're talking about people who would step over a corpse if it was blocking the door to the coffee shop. But apparently all it takes is a bunch of leaflets, or spreading broken glass across Main Street, or releasing a couple of hundred rats in the ice arena. The mysterious figure taking responsibility for these strange acts goes by the alias Robespierre. Nobody knows who he is, what he wants, or what all this adds up to, from the buckets of lard spread on the sidewalk to the front door of City Hall covered with ostrich feathers. But this strange cross between childhood pranks and cheap theatrics has got the people all worked up. Everyone understands when some Freeburg crook satisfies the basic human need to rob and kill. But when someone steals a lion from the local zoo and locks him in a cell below the courthouse, the people start asking questions.
Rightfully so. That's
Myself, I kind of like this Robespierre. It's not just the pranks he's pulling or his green bull's head emblem. I just like his funny nickname. Robespierre? Really? Who does that make me? The Marquis de Lantenac? I don't think so. In the old books about revolutions, I fancy myself the old gunner who goes off to war with a bag of damp powder. Or maybe the innkeeper who tops up the beer kegs with mop water. It's something to think about.
Curious who Robespierre is. I cannot remember off the top of my head the historical Robespierre. Martin Stetton is your new deputy. Okay. New records can be obtained as a gift or thank you for your service, but why wait when you can refill your collection now? Catalog. In the Ulrich's List catalog, you'll can always find a rich assortment at the lowest possible prices. Pre-order and save. Okay. For whatever reason, it was. Let's see. Clarence Sugar Bob Bar. The Temptation Blues coming soon. Huh. Nice to see they put yeah, we'll buy that. I don't want to really spend too much of my money because I don't want to risk, since all this is about getting the big bucks. But Mafia can offer you some very interesting services. You're practically a member of the family now, so it will hardly cost you a thing. Except my soul. Let's see. The Sands. Crime trap. Mafia will falsify a special crime in progress report, and all the officers who arrive at the scene will be killed. I guess it's a way of getting rid of cops you don't want. Detective will be killed. Mafia will intimidate a member of the committee before the hearing of the prosecutor's office. Yeah. Whew. No, I'm not going to kill any of my officers. Your new new assistant is No Kendrick, but he's not as useless as he might seem. You can handle some of your duties when you're pressed for time, but lunch is on you, along with any other expenses. Police Academy, send your staff for training. Hire a snitch. Barbecue, send employees on a formal outdoor party. Consulting detective. Buy silence. Buy names. Send my staff for training. Select employee you want to send. Oh man, I need to send. How many people I've got? 2, 4, 6, 8. I've got 10 officers here today. Select employee you want to send for training. I'm gonna send Samadhi. Give him a little bit of a boost. Let's look at the affairs. Police station. Birch. Look at the labor market. What have I got? Okay. Getting rid of Birch. Fire legally. Go to the labor market. We'll take Ned. We are Shift A. I think I actually send him to Shift B. Give myself another officer there. Okay. Yeah, Birch. Theft, Bigfoot Athletic Shoe Shop. Shoe store clerk reports that two teenagers found the most expensive sneakers on display, tried them on, then without paying ran out of the shop wearing the new shoes. This send Marniak. God, I can't read today. Vandal. Couple of teenagers, better off sending a couple officers. But yeah, I'm definitely liking this. The quieter tone. The story's been good so far. Ooh, attempted murder in the suburbs. Teens are standing around smoking not far from the store, admiring their new shoes. Time to return those shoes. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Fantastic. Attempted murder in the suburb. Definitely not good. Man returned from work earlier than usual and found his young wife in bed with her lover. Oy. The maid called the police when she saw the husband taking a hunting rifle from the wall in the cabinet. From the wall cabinet. Whew. I can't think today. Since Stovall, Yancey, and Samadhi's off doing training, and Robbins. Ooh. Municipal assignment from City Hall. Today in Freeburg, we're hosting the premiere of Back to the Future. Wait. Well, I guess we haven't seen too much really super modern. So, I mean, we've got to be back in the 80s now for this. There was... Everything made it seem like it was set, more now, but then we haven't seen like the cell phones or anything like that. But they're hosting Back to the Future, then it's gotta be the 80s. Wow. The film's distributors have asked to say for an officer to stand at the door and ensure the visitors don't bring in their handheld cameras to the theater. We'll send Grant. He's not one of our best officers, so won't hurt having her gone. She'll be gone all day. Attempted murder report. Offender caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Woo! It's always good to hear. I didn't have anybody try and get out of work today, too. Ugh. Salt Freeburg Elementary School. Oh, that's not good. Young father deprived of his parental rights. Tried to pick up his daughter from the school when he wasn't allowed access. He attacked a teacher, knocked her to the ground, and started kicking her. Yeah... Shiro and Powers. That's always a rough situation, but the teachers are doing what she need to do. Ulrich Bieber, City Center. Let's see. Mr. Boyd, I have a very sensitive issue, which our mutual friend Charles Dill, or Dial, or Delay, I don't know, said you could help me with. As you may already know, I own the largest music store in Freeburg. Recently, my ex-wife got half my record collection in a lawsuit. There's a lot of rare records. My ex is very afraid of the police, always tries to act like a law-abiding citizen. Some of your guys went over there in uniform and told her those records were evidence in an important investigation. She'd just smile and give them whatever they asked for, not even check into the warrant. This is a little underhanded. I'm not gonna do that one. Message from Sand. Jack, we had something going down today at engineering plant at 2209. We wouldn't want any policemen crashing the party. I think 4,000 should be enough for such a request. Oh, crap. Let's see what happens at 2200. Disorderly conduct, Gallery of Modern Art. Garth says someone got to the exhibition hall, scrawled pictures of penises on the artwork, and hid in the closet. Send Mariniak. Ugh, God, I can't read today. Report on the assault. Offender caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Always good. Powers is really high ranked. Just now noticed that. Yeah, I'm not going to help with the record situation. Disorderly conduct, all the lights on the wall are on when the police arrive. The museum caretaker explains that he only had the job a couple weeks and he's worried about he's going to be fired over this foolishness. The police come down and he points to the bathroom stall that the artist locked himself inside. Come out with your hands up. Terrified and tearful young man holding a knife insists that he engaged in some kind of performance art and that no one understands him. He refuses to surrender and is threatening to stab you yourself. Oh, man. I need to talk him out of this. But, I would be lying if I said he's not in trouble. Tell me more about your work. Vendor caught, officers unharmed. Whew. Yes, I shouldn't lie to him if I can avoid it. Ooh, Sands Ranch. Interesting. I have a new location opened up. So we're only a couple hours away from whatever it is Sand had. He's gonna give me 4,000 to not investigate this. Did I have 8,000 earlier? I don't know. Now I'm confused. Engineering plant. We received a call from a groundskeeper at the machine factory. He spotted 2 offenders stealing aluminum from the factory through a hole in the wall. Stovall, Yancey, and Oshiro. 3 of my best. Yeah, I'm not going to help the mafia. I don't want their money. I'll do some odd jobs on the side, that aren't overly shady. But sometimes the call turns out a lot worse than anyone could have guessed. Whenever this happens, your officers might request reinforcements. If you have no one available to send, and you don't want to put your people putting their lives on the line, you might need to call them back to the station, but you'll be hanging the citizens out to dry. The situation is more serious, requesting reinforcements. Powers and Mariniak. I couldn't send SWAT, so... Psychological test, City Hall. Jack, you must have seen the newspaper stories about Thomas Blaine, the retired cop who went schizophrenic and shot the pregnant woman. To ensure this tragedy doesn't repeat itself, we decided to conduct psychological testing of all cops over 50 years of age. That includes you, Jack. Tomorrow morning, Dr. Eleonora Waterbury is waiting for you in her office. Don't be late. Well, that'll be interesting, going through Jack's psychological test. I can't do anything else. Everything's closed for the day, so it's just its last thing. I have 5 officers there. Theft report. Sand is disappointed. Good. Fender caught officers unharmed. Jack, we don't know why you did it, but we hope you had a good reason. Don't forget who your friends are. We don't want any more trouble. You guys are not my friends. Let's see the next shift. Yancey's back. Okay, let's end the day. I'm guessing this morning's going to start off with my psych eval. City Treasurer doles out $90,000 for Mayor's birthday. Oi. 6 new restaurants to appear in city by year's end. Mysterious Robespierre announces political ambitions. Ugh. Definitely seems to have a political bent to his stuff. Dr. Eleonora Waterbury. Mr. Boyd, this is a very simple test. I'll show you a card with an abstract image. You just look at the card and tell me what you see. Basic blot test. Somebody knocked something over. Give me 1 second, guys. Aha! A Skylander. Oh, hush cat. Let's see. A man taking a handful of tablets in the barn. A little too close to the head. 2 natives being on a drum. Don't quite see that. Flying severed heads. Well, I mean, there's only one that really, I think, fits. It definitely says a little bit too much about Jack. Man going back into his house. A butterfly. A man with a clock for a face. Man going back to his house. A woman decorating a Christmas tree. A dancing girl. A blue alien raping a... Is that a pig? I can't... It's hard to tell with the broadcasting symbol over this. I'm going to say a woman decorating a Christmas tree. Oh, hardly enough that. Once. Sorry about that. Cat decided he was going to be an asshole until he got fed. So let's see. A man giving a woman a Christmas ornament, a tower on a hill, a baby with spider legs. I mean, so far, some of these are just like really on point. So I'm going to say man giving a woman a Christmas ornament, woman dropping the Christmas ornament, an automobile accident, a tree that's growing human legs, woman dropping the Christmas ornament, piece of the Christmas ornament all over the floor, an ice cream cone, marching hammers. I mean, so far, they're really on point. Man yelling at the woman, a chest rook, a man with the head of a rhinoceros. It's so far, yeah, they're just so on point. The woman slapping the man, an overturned truck, a huge hedgehog eating people instead of apples. I mean, most of these are just so on point. Man pushing the woman. Woman falling over the Christmas tree, pile of autumn leaves. Woman in a warm skin coat. Yeah. Thank you for your time, Mr. Boyd. I'll inform you about the test result in the coming days. So I'm guessing in this case they're using this as a way of us learning a little bit more Jack's past. He got really hopped up on pills one time around Christmas. And him and his wife had a disagreement because of an accident. Shab Broom reelected as Freeburg General Attorney. Major businessman ready to invest in the future of the city. No black employees at City Hall. Mayor says accident. Sure, it was an accident. Ooh, I've got one stripe to give away. I've only got one, so I'm gonna hold on for check shift B and see if anybody there has it coming. Let's go Chopin. Harley, no. Feminist protest from City Hall. A few months ago, an unregistered feminist organization appeared in Freeburg. Today, they are holding their first protest. As far as we know, the organization is backed by foreign sponsors. Their goal is to get their people in important positions in City Hall. The protest may escalate into something more serious, and we need to show them who's in charge. Use batons and tear gas, even firearms unless necessary. Let's show them what intimidation looks like up close and personal. I wouldn't quite go that far. I mean, obviously, if a protest gets out of hand, you need to go, it needs to be dealt with in a necessary manner. But there is definitely overkill in such that. I mean, it's an unregistered organization, which, I mean, I'm sure there's tons of those that are perfectly legitimate. But, yeah, there's something's going on there. Psychological... You're all right, Mr. Boyd. Your psyche is in good shape. My only concern is your stress level. My research shows that Beethoven's music soothes and relaxes the nervous system. I recommend you invest a bit in good old Ludwig van. Oh, now we're going Clockwork Orange. It will help with any violent urges you might be feeling. Eliminate the Red Mask Gang. Tomorrow's the deadline. Feminist protest. About 50 women are gathered in the park chanting, "Let us be successful." Oh, gosh. Wait a minute. I'm missing a couple officers, I think. Oh, do I have to send 4 and SWAT? Oh, I do. Oh, this could be bad. I've left my best. Martin said, "Jack, we have a problem. The chief prosecutor of Freeburg is a woman, and it seems she's on the side of the feminists. You might want to be walking into some serious legal problems. We better play it safe and fake some evidence to shield you from any public prosecution." I can't afford to, for one thing, but no. Something strange. Scarecrow. Leaving work, Jack caught sight of a scarecrow with a dagger through its eye. The handle is engraved with the letter S. Gee, that's subtle. Hostage situation. Johnson, Jurgen, and Katz law firm A dissatisfied client entered some law offices with a pistol, took several employees hostage, demanded a meeting with the firm's partners. These shyster Jews took me for a ride. They sucked up all my money, and my son went into jail. Son Stovall. I don't have enough officers now, thanks to the protest. Suppress the protest by force? No. No reason to suppress it right now. If they've not done anything violent, then there's nothing to suppress. Mafia assignment, Sand. Jack, we have something going down that day at Rubinovich Casino at 12:40. We wouldn't want any police marching the party. I think 8,000 should be enough for a request. This is going to come back to bite me. I'm going to be like dead within like a month's time out of the 180 days. Hostage situation report. Offender caught, officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. Let's see. Calls arson. Oh, okay. This is a investigation. Young woman set fire to the movie theater during the show and fled. Stranger Than Paradise. We'll send Beasley. Do I want to send another officer? Do I want to send Moser for now? I'm not going to be able to take him off of it, so see how this goes. Yep, robbery at the casino. Dude at the casino called the police after a man entered the place carrying a grenade. Threw the duffel bag on the floor and demanded it be filled with money. Oshino and Powers. I'm going to make Sand regret this. Arson investigation has started. Let's see. Theater management. The incident occurred during screening of the Jim Jarmusch film Stranger Than Paradise. The screen is ruined and members of the audience suffered minor injuries in the panic, but fortunately no one was seriously hurt. Remember a girl with bright red hair? I sold her a ticket after the show started, although I usually don't do that. She was really, really nice. I noticed a bottle in her hand, but I thought it was soda. I wouldn't think such a pretty young lady would come to the movies without anything hard. Sat in the last row. A few minutes after the film started, I heard someone enter the room and slam the door. I was going to say something because I don't like it when someone distracts me from the Jarmusch's vision. Then I saw a flash of fire and the flaming bottle flew straight at the screen. When the screen caught on fire, I thought it must be part of the show. You know what I heard? A Jim Jarmusch guy is from Nut House. When the fire started, I immediately started looking around for a way out, and that's when I spotted her, the red-headed fool. She ran away quick. There wasn't time to do anything. Well, we don't know much. Film started, then she walked in and torched the screen. I'm hoping I didn't get two of my best officers having a bad day with a grenade. Well, okay, things situation's more serious than we thought. Requesting reinforcements. Van Dahl and Robbins. Listen to them. Okay. Mr. Boyd, today we're installing a new slot machine called Super Magdalene 3. Last time we put in the new one of the bigger kids almost broke it the first day. It'd be great if you could send us a couple of your men to keep the kids under control. Who do I? I'll send a couple people for this one. That's just offering help. I mean, I'm pocketing money on the side, so technically I'm not, being completely honest with things. But that one's not so bad. Suspicious individual, St. John's Hospital. Pregnant girl called in a report on a suspicious gynecologist whom she met in reception. The doctor was behaving very strangely and attempted to persuade the girl to have an abortion, though she was already 5 months pregnant. Through streaming tears, she explained the doctor said that for only $10,000, he would save me from the parasite in my body. Yeah, this guy is not legit. Or if he is, he's got a problem. Timmy Grenier. Everything went great, boss. In fact, it's been a while since we had that much fun. We beat the hell out of them playing Hellfighter. Nice. Got a couple of grand. Robbery. Oh, Robbins was killed. And a civilian was killed. That sucks. And Sam was disappointed. Jack, we don't know why you did, but we hope you had a good reason. Don't forget who your friends are. Yeah. Let's go. Whoops. Wrong one. Let's go. Fairs, police station. Oh. He's not considered off yet, even though he's dead. Okay, then. Disorderly conduct in the ghetto. Housewife Takara Montez often complains to the police about her neighbors. They're constantly making a racket and often getting into fights, always refusing to discuss things with their neighbors. She's called the police again today after hearing a loud bang in the apartment along with loud screams. According to her, about 6 or 7 people live there. Oh, I got nobody there right now. I've got nobody in the station right now. I gotta hold on a second. Okay. Oh, suspicious individual. Doctor spots the police, grabs a scalpel, and boldly shouts, "Come on, I'll release yourselves from this filthy world." We'll hit him with the taser. Fender caught, officers unharmed. Whew. Okay, let's go to disorderly conduct. Shiro and Vandal. Feminists protest the mayor himself. Jack, you swore an oath to serve the city. If you can't keep your promise, we won't keep ours. Speaking of, yeah, it's one more day. Yeah, I mean, if they weren't doing anything wrong, if they were just protesting and wasn't violent, then Sands need help. Jack, we're about to bring in a large shipment of alcohol, but we've heard that our new partner likes to play tough. We need a couple of your guys for insurance. I am not helping you. I am playing this straight. As straight as I can. Christopher saying, okay. Yeah, I figured that was going to go bad. Marniak and Grant. Yep. Rape at True Color Hotel. A call came in from the hotel occupant who was concerned about the cries of a woman in the adjoining room. Sounds to me like someone is being raped, said the frightened elderly woman. We're just going to send Stovall. I have a feeling this may be a false alarm, but I could be wrong. Hope I'm not wrong. That's never a good situation. Reporting the arson. Got 3 new frames. Let's see. Open investigation. So let's see. Frames. She run out. She bought the ticket. She started. Okay, so bam, bam, bam. Suspect is Zoe Nosek, a student. About a month ago, she unsuccessfully applied for an usher job at the Last Picture Show Theater. Well then. Zoe's on a permanent vacation, spends most of her time in her parents' house. I don't have 2 officers to send, so I can't arrest. I've only got the 1. Let's see, disorderly conduct. Fender caught, officers unharmed. Excellent. Woo. Rape True Color Hotel. Door to one of the rooms on the 2nd floor standing ajar, and through it can be seen a large man holding a girl crying by the neck. He's striking her in the face and shouting, "Shut up, you whore. I paid to you, now keep quiet." Yes, let the woman go or you're dead. Girl managed to escape, but her pimp leaps for the man, and another fight breaks out. Pepper spray is getting involved. Man shoves the pimp away and suddenly jumps out the window. Run down the stairs. He's going to escape. Oh! Fantastic! See, Stovall must keep himself in a good shape. Come on, I need you guys to get back so I can do the arson. Ah, damn it! Shit. I mean, it's got to wait. Each of your employees receives a weekly salary, the ones who are still alive anyway. But if you bury the paperwork, you can pull in some money from the deceased officer's salaries. So long as they're alive and healthy on paper, City Hall will keep printing perfectly healthy paychecks. He is being declared dead. I am not going to... Boss, I quit. I just want to spend more time with my family. Well, Grant was never the best officer to begin with. see. Rogers is responsible for Freeburg PD breakdown. Mayor Rogers, I'll bring order to the police station. Mayor Rogers displeased with police department. Yay! Not really been a breakdown. Everything's been going pretty smoothly. Today's a great day. It is the day of my daughter's wedding. No way I can miss the ceremony. Can I take some time off? Yes, but come tomorrow. I was up all night reading an exciting statutory. No! You cannot go home to read a damn book. I've wanted to. I don't have a detective on this one who's gotten a stripe, so... Okay, Shift B. So I need to put a couple more people on Shift A. Go with some more Ludwig von. And if you guys haven't seen it or read it, I definitely recommend checking out Clockwork Orange. The movie is pretty much a word for word the book, with the exception of the last chapter, and that's not really Stanley Kubrick's fault. That was a fault of the American publisher. They thought nobody would believe the last chapter, which I can understand. And I can understand why. Penalty for City Hall. Please be advised we're unhappy with the efficiency of the Freeburg PD. We're cutting the department's budget. Oh, great. You lose one job slot. Removing an occupied slot will automatically fire employee. So I have to... Shit. Well, shit. Oh! Yeah, because I've got a couple. So, you need to go for Shift A. You need to go for Shift A. I've lost 2 officers there already. Oh, arson in the suburbs. Yes. I need to send a couple officers. Send Austin, Kojo. That lead detective, there's a lower chance of success. Oh, I can't send them in. It's my office. Shit. Lower. I need the success. Deputy, Police Academy. Somebody flunked all their exams and brought dishonor to the badge. Really? Son of a bitch. Eliminate the Red Mask Gang. Jack. My officers didn't get me anything. That's not my fault. I started the investigation, or I thought I did. Take care of the hero. Victor Vasquez is today a hero, having pulled the drowning Senator Wallace Green from the river. The municipality on the senator's recommendation decided to reward this outstanding officer. The ceremony is scheduled for July 27th, and the events will be open to the press, and as well as Mr. Green's family, who wish to be personally thank the police. Make sure nothing unusual happens to this officer, so he can attend the ceremony and receive his medal without complications. Scarecrow. Yeah. City Hall. You can try to put in for another officer. I know I just lost one, but attempted murder in the suburbs. Sometimes your officers will arrest only 1 or 2 criminals. When you're taking down a whole group, it's better to bring a paddy wagon. A truly professional staff can cope without the need for special transport, but most officers prefer a paddy wagon when the situation calls for it. Too bad the department doesn't have any money for one. Shit. The ice cream van struck a schoolboy. The ambulance arrived quickly, but the boy was declared dead on the scene. Nearby residents are enraged and demand justice from the driver of the van. He's currently holed up inside the ambulance, while the paramedics try to reason with the crowd. The situation is quickly spiraling out of control. So Yancey's going. I don't have the van to send, which just sucks. I'm not even sure how to get my hands on one. So that definitely wasn't a request City Hall. Nothing in the labor market. Backlog. Investigations. Gangs. Did it not start the investigation? God damn it. Receiving stolen property. Ninghe hid the stolen antique necklace. Son of a bitch. No wonder I didn't get him. It didn't actually start the damn investigation. What are they working on? Homicide. Sands need help. Some black gangster hit one of our shots. Too much for us to deal with right now. Can you help? Nope. It's from Sand. It's getting refused. Situation is more serious than we thought. Requesting reinforcements. Talking about a crowd. Gotta give him maximum amount of backup. I should be fine. Investigation has started. Let's see. Ning He. He is right-hand man. He is faithful assistant. Is his faithful... Ning He is faithful assistant. Jing Yang. Founding member of the gang. He's entrusted with the most serious jobs. Necklace. Ning He keeps his more valuable prizes at home while he arranges for their sale. He then brings them to the Wise Dragon restaurant the day before he's planning to make the deal. The gang must have had an immediate buyer for the necklace, so Ning He brought it to the restaurant the same night it was stolen. Usually the restaurant is open around the clock, but it was closed that night before because an important deal was going down. Ning He has the key to the restaurant. Valuables are kept in a safe under the bar. Let's see, deputy. That's why my money went down. I sent someone off to the police academy. Hiring a snitch. Jack, with something going down at the courthouse at 18:30. Don't want any policemen crashing party. Nope. He doesn't seem to understand that I never agreed to this, and I will not agree to this. Noise complaint. Sawmill. An elderly man called the police station reporting that terrible screams have been coming from the sawmill for over an hour. The hell is going on? What's a guy got to do to get a little sleep around here? You better go check it out. It's on Purdy and Vasquez. And yeah, I know I really shouldn't be sending so many officers, but vendor caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Why has Kojo got an X? Oh, Kojo's the one I fired. Oh, this is Kojo's last day. Henry Sand Road. As a boy, I manage a large fleet of vehicles and wanted to organize a workshop for my new drivers. They have to learn how to behave on the road, so your patrolmen will never need to look twice at our cars. Please send 3 of your best officers. They'll ride all day with my people and explain the intricacies of traffic flow and police monitoring. I've heard about the problems your department faces, particularly your obsolete fleet of police vehicles, so in return I'd be happy to donate a paddy wagon. Oh, I need the paddy wagon. But he's a Sand. So I have a feeling he's related to Christopher Sand, and I have a feeling I'm teaching his drivers how to avoid the cops. They don't have 3 police officers to send anyway. But I may send Asano, Austin, and Kojo. They're my 3 lowest level officers, so they're not going to be missed as much. Noise complaint. Some mill is surrounded by a 9-foot fence, and gates are locked from the inside. Shouts can be heard from within. I mean, it's probable cause. Try and break the gate open. The man is threatening a young boy with circular saw. The man is screaming hysterically. Raise a gun and order him to release the boy. At this point, he's got a deadly weapon. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. Good. So, we'll send Asano, Austin, and Kojo. Robbery. Drugstore. An emergency call was received from an all-night drugstore. An addict is attempting to gain unlawful entry. He violently threatened a female pharmacist, demanding she open the cabinets. We'll send Kochi and Tsubaki. Tsubaki needs something good under her belt. She's just a hair shy of average, so this should push her up to average. My station has a lot of Asian female officers. Chief, we rode along, went over the basics with their empty-headed drivers. We're done for the day. Meanwhile, Mr. Sand dropped off a brand new paddy wagon. It's a nice piece of equipment. Too good for the idiots we'll be packing inside. At least I got the paddy wagon. A report on the robbery. Vendor caught, officers unharmed. Good. That puts her at average. Homicide at the courthouse. During the sentencing, a serial killer by the name of Albert Ramirez seized a gun from the holster of the court bailiff. After shooting several witnesses, barricaded himself inside a courtroom. A young stenographer has been taken hostage. Send Yancey and Bukarika. Hopefully don't need SWAT. If I need them, they'll call for reinforcements, so I can hopefully send them then. Let's see. Situation is more serious. I can't send them. Okay. Send Kochi and Purdy along. I'm starting to wish I'd send SWAT. Salt residential area. Emergency medical services arrived on a call for a man complaining of chest pains. While they were treating him, the man suddenly attacked one of the EMTs, shouting wildly about the global pharmaceutical conspiracy. The other personnel managed to escape and call the police. I mean, there is a pharmaceutical conspiracy, but are Kochi and Purdy are leaving. Those three. Okay. So, I'm just gonna send. I'm just gonna send Vasquez. Oh, he's the one I needed to keep alive. Oh, this isn't good. This could go bad. The mayor's office will be very unhappy with me if he dies. Report the homicide. Vendor caught, officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. Good. And, of course, Santa's disappointed. I'm sure I'll have another scarecrow in front of my door. Come on, Vasquez. You're not allowed to die on me. Salt residential area. The door to the apartment is locked from the inside, and unintelligible screams can be heard from within. Enter an adjoining apartment, climb over the balcony, break down the door, knock on the door. I should knock on the door, but we did get the call about the assault, and there is screaming, so we're going to break the door down. The victim is bound and lying on the floor. The assailant is sitting on top of him, waving a syringe filled with an unknown substance. A bottle of bleach is on the floor nearby. Pointing the man on the gun arm face on the floor. So we're on your side. Tell us about the conspiracy. Drop the syringe now. This point, if he's got a bottle of bleach, that could be what's in that syringe. That's a death sentence for the guy on it. Point the gun. Man jumps up and grabs some papers from the table. Everything is written down right here. All the evidence you'll need. They created these medications to control our minds. There is a conspiracy. Don't get me wrong. This guy's not got the right version of it. Strike the man with a nightstick. Well, the Freeburg police will begin an investigation right away. Let's talk down at the station. Quit ranting and release the doctor immediately. I'm going to try and appease him. Vendor caught. Officer unharmed. Civilian killed. Son of a... Damn it. Receiving stolen property. We've got 3 new frames. Let's open the investigation. So let's look at the frames. Opens the door. Breaks open the door. Goes to the bar. Well, 2 of these... The second frame is bull. Because he doesn't have to break the door. Assuming that's what it is. He's got a key. So, don't quite have everything we need. Report on the homicide. No new frames found. Okay, there's something missing then. I haven't... Maybe I've got these frames in the wrong order. Put frame back. Maybe... Maybe it's this one, then the drugstore. Yep. Travis Horton, a known racist who already has several previous convictions. For whatever reason, port warehouse. Travis works at the port as a loader. You have to send 2 officers. Send Yancey and Bukarika. Yeah, I just had the frames in the wrong order. I couldn't tell whether or not, by the description, whether the one happened... Oh. the pharmacy happened before the shooting or after the shooting. But that made the most sense. The vehicles matched up and everything. Homicide report. Offender caught. Good. Case closed. You're able to arrest all suspects. End the day. Let's end day. My day will start off arresting the one chick. All City Hall employees awarded company cars for personal use. Freeburg to host semifinals of Youth Hockey League. Small drug dealers invade Freeburg. Well, let's see what happens here. This is probably me dying because I've pissed off Sand. That would suck. Oh! Gee, goddamn! I was not wrong! Wow! That blows! Jack is dead. Wow. I did not expect that. I mean, I kind of expected it, but I hoped it wasn't true. Goddamn. Wait, continue. When do I continue from? Oh, no, it starts in the same spot. That sucks. 10 days. 10 days and I got Jack killed because I refused to work with Sand. Well. That was unexpected. I mean, I figured it might happen, but I didn't think it would happen so fast. Well, at least I know that is an option. I can be killed. Load game. Oh! It, starts at the certain times of the week, so I can start, earlier in the week at checkpoint. I guess I'm going to have to just make Sand happy. I don't have a choice. And I know a few things now, so at least there's that. Wow. Oh, it's a psychological test. Okay. This is going to be simple. And going back to the house. Go through this real fast. Wow, I figured it was possible to be killed because not cooperating. I didn't think it would be that fast. So let's go. We'll go through this real quick. Wow. Well, I guess I got no choice. I can't just completely avoid it. I mean, I stuck to my guns and I died for it. So, all right, go home. Day 9, July 23rd. Go to work. I guess I'm going to have to just let Sand do a little bit of what he wants from now. Just cause a few issues. Start the day. Let's go with some Beethoven. Wow. I didn't think it could go that fast. I mean, technically I'm like 2.5 hours into this. Feminist protest. Yeah, the protest might escalate. Psyche is good. Eliminate the Red Mask Gang. Tomorrow's deadline. There's Scarecrow. Let's go to my investigations. Gangs. Start investigate. So Davenport's a little tired. Send Beasley. Okay, I have to send 4 officers and SWAT, so... not gonna do that, and I'm still not gonna cooperate with the mayor. Mayor can kiss my ass. Okay, send Stovall. Wow. I'm still just... will not suppress them. I still can't believe that. That just is amazing. Investigation has started. This, we've already done that. We got something going down at Rubinovich Casino. Okay, so I just gotta remember the casino. Pour on the hostage situation. Vendor caught. Officers unharmed. Last picture show. Some Moser and Davenport. This one's pretty simple. I just need to keep myself a couple officers handy. That way I can take care of her today and not have to wait 2 days. Oh, the casino. Leave the casino alone. Sand can do whatever he wants. Investigators started on the arson. We know about this one, so... Oh, it's just galls me to leave that robbery be. But I want to live. I mean, there's 180 days worth of gameplay, so send Grant and Robbins for that one. Thank you from Sand. Thank you for doing what as we asked. Here's the amount we agreed upon. Pour on the robbery. Offender escaped. Civilian killed. Eesh. That's not going to be pretty. I mean, now the mayor has a legit reason to not be pleased with me. I'm not pleased with me, but... St. John's Hospital, suspicious individual. Send 2 this time. Okay, everything went fine. Got 2G. They're making their way back. Thankfully, not every one of those jobs results in disorderly conduct, ghetto. She always calls police again, according to her best. Send Powers. I want the investigation to turn up stuff so I can go ahead and hit him with taser. Offender caught, officers unharmed. Okay, Robbins and Grant are back. Good. Jackie sworn Earth is so safe. Can't keep promises, won't keep ours. Yeah, well, I didn't promise you to put them down. You wanted me to. So, I serve the people. Brought to bring in a large shipment of alcohol. Oh, God. You've gotten away with one thing today. I'm not helping you again. Okay. I do need to send a couple more officers. So, Marniak and Vandal. It's bad enough letting you do the one thing. I'm not going to give you another today. Rape, True Color Hotel. Sent 2 of them. Stubble did fine by himself before, but I really should have sent one of the other off, the Robbins or Grant. That way, try and help boost them up a little bit. But, disorderly conduct report. Vendor caught, officers unharmed. Arson report. Open investigation. So it goes this. Okay. So now we send these 2. So that way she'll be arrested today. Oh, receiving stolen. Okay, open investigation. So we know he's got a key. We know he goes behind the bar. Then he goes to leave. But there's a frame missing. So, oh, that's different. He stashed it under there. I got a different frame than I did last time. Ning He, Chinese immigrant, hasn't officially worked anywhere for the past 10 years. Let the woman go or you're dead. Use the pepper spray. Run down the stairs. Fender caught, officers unharmed. Both of them are tired. I mean, they've had a couple of jobs today, so I can understand why. Come on, I need somebody back real quick. Come on. Damn it. Son of a bitch. But they went to go after the other one, so I got one person today. But I'm not going to eliminate the gang in time because I fucked that up. Oh, arson report. Vendor caught. Good. Close that. Case closed. You were able to arrest all suspects. I'm still not going to get them caught. Boss, I quit. I just want to spend more time with my family. Yeah, I figured you were gone. That didn't change. Okay, local resident denounces mayor for theft of antique necklaces. City unemployment rate drops below 1%. I have a feeling that's been spun. That sounds too good. Representative of Orthodox Church may appear in Freeburg. This is different. I have different papers than I did. Something's changed. Well, she's done well, so I'll give her that again. He didn't go off to his daughter's wedding. We'll go some Chopin. I don't really care one way or another. The music's nice, but doesn't bother me one way or another. Penalty. Please be advised we're unhappy with the efficiency. We're cutting the budget. Shift B. I think Kojo's my worst officer across everything. So Kojo, I'm sorry. Receiving stolen property. I really need my lead investigator. Deputy Police Academy. Samadhi was able to brilliantly pass all their exams. They've earned a boost. So that's what changed. Eliminate Red Mask Gang. Failed that. Take care of the city hero. Powers. That changed. Powers is Shift A. Yeah, Mr. Green's family. Be able to attend July 27th. So. Don't have to worry about Powers today. Oh, affairs. Police station. Labor market. We'll add Nicole Smith. We'll take her on to Shift A. I just lost somebody on there. And City Hall. Request expansion for your officers. Take the job site for the officer and the raise. Can't hurry. All they can do is tell me no. Attempted murder in the suburb. Ice cream. Okay, yeah. Can only send one, so I'll send Yancey. I don't have the paddy wagon, which blows. Just like I can't fast forward since I know most of what it is. Although details have changed, so some of this is at least randomized, which is nice to know. Sands need help. Some black instruments. I'm not going to help them right now. Attempted murder, so. And we'll send Tsubaki. Paddy wagon would have been nice, but. Yes, I mean, if he accidentally hit the boy, it's a terrible thing, but. And he'll get charged for it, but, this mob justice does not and never ends well. Mafia assignment. We got something going on at the courthouse. 1830. Okay. Noise complaint at the sawmill. Definitely send 2 for that. Attempted murder report. Fender caught. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. Oh, get. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I need 3 officers, so I need to wait for somebody to come back. I think Kojo, Austin, and Vasquez are going for that one. I need the paddy wagon. I don't like the fact that the name Sand is attached to this. But I definitely need the paddy wagon. Break the gate open. Raise the gun, order him, release the boy. Vendor caught, officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. Robbery at the drugstore. Emergency service was called. Send Tsubaki and Asano. Hopefully they can handle it. They're both just below average, but hopefully with the 2 of them, it should be fine. I mean, I could send an officer to the courthouse and... let's see, Henry Sand. We're done for the day. We get a paddy wagon, so... Homicide at the courthouse. I mean, I'll send an officer, and when things go bad, I'll pull her back. What? Jesus. He killed both of them. Wow. I mean, they weren't that much below average. They should have had a handle on this. God damn it. Wow. Wow, I should have sent one of the better ones. That frickin' blows. Okay. We're gonna retreat. So I get what I want. Vendor escaped. Civilian killed. Fuck you, Sand. Fuck you very much. Salt residential area. Okay, the pharmaceutical conspiracy. Two of them ought to have that. Oh, man. I hate doing favors with the mob. I don't care if I need the money. But, See, I have a feeling those ones are going to come back to bite me in the ass more than anything else. Break down the door. Point the gun, tumble on the floor. That one got the civilian kill. We'll try quit ranting and release the doctor immediately. Vendor caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Oh, thank you. I needed a break after that went to shit. No new frames found. Oh, right. So put frame back. So it's that. I always do that. It's that one. Dang it. That one. And then that one. See, it seems to have some. Be a little off kilter. Because I should be able to press A to close it. But it still got me on the frames, pulling up the frames. B closes it. Port Warehouse, send Kochi and Purdy. Arrest them. I can't believe I lost Tsubaki and Asano. That just sucks. I mean, they were a hair below average. They weren't that low. Damn. And the rest should be going on. Report homicide. Vendor caught. Close the investigation. All right. We'll end the day. Declare dead. Declare dead. I'm not going to skim money from under the table like that. All City Hall employees award company cars. We were semi-final small drug dealers. Well, I didn't die this time, so there's that at least. I'm too tired. I can hardly walk straight. Can I go home? Yes, you look pretty bad. You guys got hit pretty hard, but these are 6 officers. They're 2 of my best. I don't want to screw things up. They need the break. They're getting exhausted. Oh, you two don't play near the Xbox. Last time you did that, you screwed up my receiving stolen property. Okay. We'll send Powers and Smith. Let's see. Affairs, police station. Get the labor market. So I need... Shift B just lost 2 officers. Holy crap, he's good. He's more than good. He's great. But I think I've got plenty on Shift B. So I'll send 1 on Shift A and 1 on Shift B. Wow, 850. He is excellent. Request results. City Hall can't meet your request this time. Can't meet your request. Okay, no surprise. Has trespassing. Bill Blocker reported that 2 unidentified men snuck into his farm and set fire to the barn. As the call came in, the 2 criminals were attempting to gain entry into the house. San Marniak and Samadhi. So we can continue the investigation, which I fucked up. Report. Vendor caught. Good. Able to arrest all suspects. So now Jin Yang. Start to investigate. Jin Yang sold an antique to Chinese businessmen. Davenport and Moser. Smoddy and Mariniak are just about back. There's no signs of the criminals near the house. The front door's been broken down and the shadows lurk inside. Come out with your hands up. Vendor caught, officers unharmed. Thank God. Theft everyday mall. Drug addict attempted to hide an expensive bottle of liquor under his jacket. When he was caught, he began to throw a fit. Then Robbins and Vandal. Smith and Powers are just about back. Mariniak and Samadhi are on their way. Robbins is off. Sale of stolen goods investigation has started. Jin Yang always handles the big deals personally. Chinese businessman Bo Shu secretly arrived at Freeburg last week. He's convinced the necklace was stolen from his family back in the 17th century. Jin Yang typically pretends to be a regular restaurant visitor and tells the buyers in advance which table to find her at. Bo Shu prefers travel without a bodyguard or drivers so as not to attract too much attention by himself. Jin Yang always insists on full payment up front and never deals in cash. Well, this should be pretty easy to catch them in the act. Well, I had started this like a couple days earlier when I should have. The mayor's office would be displeased at me for not catching them. Jack, one of our new guys, tried to rape our accountant. We locked him in the hotel room. He was threatening to hand the whole organization over to the police. I think it's time he talks to the police officer face to face. Send Samadhi. I mean, at least this time I'm catching a rapist. I mean, I am burying evidence, potential evidence of Sand's organization. But at least I'm going after a supposed rapist. So at least now we know the time frame. We're in the 80s. Mafia assignment. We have something going on down City Center at 1839. $1,000 should be enough. $1,000. I ain't gonna sell myself out for that much. I may be a mafia whore, but I'm an expensive whore. Saw a deadly weapon, parking lot. One reports she saw a skinhead attacking a dark-skinned valet, striking him around the legs, yelling, "I'll beat you till you're dead, freak." No shit, I'm gonna do it. She believes she saw a pistol sticking out of the skinhead's belt. Powers, Mariniak. Samadhi's just about back. At least that went well. I did a favor. Hopefully that gets me one. Most of what they're offering, I don't want. I don't want to get my officers killed. Situation's worse than we thought. Send Vandal and Samadhi. I've sent Samadhi a lot. Attempted murder. Man in expensive suit is lying in the street. He seems to have been shot. No one saw who shot him or from where. The man is still alive and the ambulance is on its way. Send Robbins. I'd rather not send both my available officers because I could have something else come up. Although I don't think really anything will happen. Attempted murder, City Center. The man was just been placed on a stretcher when another shot rang out. This time the shooter finished the job. His firing position could not be determined, but the shots are clearly coming from one of the skyscrapers. I choose one of them. I'm bound to not. I'm bound to be wrong. Unless I just get absolutely lucky. If I observe the area, I might figure it out, but he may get away. We're going to observe. It's my best shot. Oh, good. Brenda Carlson, unharmed civilian killed. Well, I didn't get much choice in that. Like I said, I may be a whore, but I'm not a cheap whore. You got to do better than $1,000 if you want to buy me. Attempted robbery suburb. Oh, knock it off, you two. 8-year-old Kevin is at home alone, hiding under the bed. Unknown persons are gathered outside the apartment door. 8-year-old Kevin at home alone. This sounds an awful lot like a certain movie plot, but I will send the officer I have. I don't have much choice. Can't remember when did Home Alone come out. Not sure whether that would be actually, somebody making pulling a prank, or not with that one, depending on the time. Because I don't remember when the original Back to the Future came out. I should. Situation is more serious. Okay, we'll send Powers and Mariniak. It's the end of the day. Stale of Soul and Goods report. Got 3 new frames, so let's see. Him walking away. Him meeting her. Is either walking away or walking in. I can't tell. I think he's walking in, so I think it's this. Yep. Jin Yang, owner of the Wise Dragon restaurant. So, we'll send Samadhi and Vandal. I know I said the names backwards of the actual order I sent them in. Day's over, so don't have to worry about anything else. The attempted robbery. Offender caught, officers unharmed. Sale of stolen goods. Offender caught. Excellent. Case closed. And the red masks are done. Eliminate the gang. You've destroyed this gang. You got a reward for arresting Jin Yang. Excellent. So, everything, for the most part, things went well that day. And the day, hopefully, since I disappointed saying that time, I don't like this.
In my new role as corrupt official, I had to give up some of my favorite habits. I couldn't turn off my phone when my head ached. Couldn't sleep till noon on Saturday and let the rest of HQ take up the slack. No more days off to go fishing. But my weekly visit to the old Colony Club was more like tradition. One night a week, I absorbed cigar smoke, the vague smell of alcohol, the stench of urine, all mixed with toxic levels of old drunken belches. Same picture it was 30 years ago. Tradition's gotta be honored. And to stay faithful to the tradition, you've got to respect the standard rituals. When you're about to roll out of the club, you need to take a deep breath and count to 100. If your stomach doesn't do a backflip, you should be good to make it home. This time, I only got up to 60. I was interrupted.
Why? You look even better than you do on TV.
Varga?
There's nothing more impolite than approaching people in the alley at the old Colony. This is the most private place in the city. All who enter here dirty their shoes with the most elite stream of vomit in Freeburg. This asphalt has been blessed by judges, lawyers, artists, businessmen, and all our politicians. Takes a lot of balls to crash the party.
Yeah.
My head was a drunken haze, but I knew who he was. A cartoon gangster suit straight out of Dick Tracy. Fancy voice, fruit cologne, sassy strut. That's how the newspapers described Vikas Varga, rising star in Freeburg's criminal underworld. He appeared out of nowhere, and with the support of the local punks, Varga broke all the old rules of organized crime. He killed those who could not be killed, traded what could not be traded.
I don't know if
robbed
you can
those who
hear
could
the
not be
rustle
robbed.
that's going on.
In just a single month, this man had gathered an
but,
incredible amount of power.
A young
He's been called
puppy has
everything
decided
from
she
a
wanted
clown
go
to a
zooming.
madman to a criminal genius, and more often than not, he's called a low-class upstart short on ideas. But if Vargas was one of the old crime bosses, he'd have been cut into pieces and fed to the river. Look past this guy's arrogance, and there's something about him. The city is still deciding what to do with him. Meanwhile, he's burning down the houses of old city mobsters. Not the best time to talk, Mr. Varga.
Well, you know my name. I'm flattered, although not very surprised, to be honest. I might be a little short on manners. Like they say in your fair city, with the right manners, you can go anywhere. Well, I don't want to go anywhere. I want to stay right here.
Even the criminal world needs manners, Mr. Varga. And one of them is this. Don't interfere with a drunken cop who's trying to take a shit and puke at the same time.
Oh, you exaggerate.
That's unpleasant.
But is Freeburg always so gentle with its officers? You've been a bit roughed up lately.
I see you already know Freeburg quite well, Mr. Varga.
Well, I love to learn and look around. But I do know that the inhabitants of this fair city should be friends, Jack. Maybe it's true I don't have the best manners. After all, it's only polite for friends to share their phone numbers. This city of yours moves so fast. I feel like I'm hooked on amphetamines all over again. You wake up in the morning full of ideas, and by nightfall, you've all had each other killed. So don't wait too long to call. I don't mind if you're drunk. It's all the more fun. I'll be stoned myself, most likely. Hell, I'm a little stoned right now. It's the only way to live in this place. I like your city, Jack. I'm here to stay.
I don't like this.
If it weren't for the phone number written on my arm, I probably wouldn't have remembered the conversation in the morning. But there was no reason to worry. I'd be getting a reminder soon.
Well, that's fun. I don't want a reminder soon. Ooh, checkpoint. Orthodox priests bribe mayor, students volunteer to help farmers, Greek priests to be appointed head of Freeburg Orthodox Church. Oh, I don't like this. Me no likey.
My morning ritual was plagued by the smell of Vickers Varga's fruity cologne.
Okay.
It was like the sharp citrus scent was chasing me around the house, as if Vickers was right there in my living room. When I finally realized the smell was coming from a big basket of oranges, it didn't put me any more at ease. I'd opened my door to lots of threatening mail, evidence of criminal wrongdoing, even a dead ferret or two. But fruit?
That's not nice.
Never.
There's something in the fruit.
You the fruit guy?
Excuse me?
Was it you that brought the basket of oranges?
Nah, it was here when I arrived.
Fine.
I don't like this guy already.
So who are
I don't
you?
like any of these
Today,
people.
I'm your driver.
And where are we driving?
To work.
That's it?
Yeah, we have to make an important stop along the way.
Where?
The ranch.
What ranch?
Just the ranch.
Fine.
Oh, this isn't going to be
The morning
pleasant.
seemed surreal, and I took in the magic. Why wreck it with meaningless chatter? As my tight-lipped chauffeur drove an hour through God knows where, I started to feel like I was in the middle of a bad dream, probably lying bloody and concussed in the alley behind the old Colony Club, my nose buried in a rotten orange peel. But no, this was no dream. The silence was real. The sound of the engine was real. The dust was real enough, too. And there was the ranch over the horizon. It all seemed familiar. The Sand family's overbearing mansion has been the talk of the headlines for decades, but few have managed to get closer than a few miles. I guess I'm just lucky.
Face to face.
I didn't know you took private meetings, Mr. Sand.
Only if I expect good company.
I'm surprised my company ranks at all.
Today, yes. Today is a special day.
So it seems.
Do you often go to the old Colony Club, Jack?
Every week.
Meet any interesting people there?
As a rule, no.
Sometimes you make a date, right? Sometimes make new friends.
Sometimes, I guess. But that's not why I go.
And why?
I consider it a hobby.
A hobby. Do you know anything about my hobbies?
Well, judging by the half-dozen animal skins I stepped on walking over here, it's not much of a reach to say you like hunting.
Love it. Well, I say that now. It seemed so tedious when I was a child. Took ever so long. But now I'm older. I've developed a new talent.
What talent is that?
Patience.
The will to wait for the right moment. Let's say you want a deer. You know, you deserve it. You've even decided what dishes its meat will go to and where you'll mount its horns. But to get that deer, you've got to wait. To sit in the bushes and stay nice and quiet. Professional hunters will tell you that the hunt is a rare craft. There are many rules. It's shrouded in mystery and ancient skill. Well, that's all complete nonsense. To get a deer, you just sit on the sidelines for a long enough time, pinpoint the moment when it's finally time to shoot. I learned the talent, Jack, but not like you, oh, Jack. You truly are the master.
I don't understand.
Oh, come on, Jack. I know about the 500,000. I know your plan. Kendrick told me everything. Needless to say, I'm impressed. While some people learn to hold their breath for minutes on end and not to rustle the leaves too loudly, why you decided to just become the foliage. You turned yourself into a bush, surrounded by deer who've been so fruitfully multiplying for decades. But all this time you've held your rifle at the ready. Forgive an old man his imagery, Jack. I've the heart of a poet, I confess.
Look, I don't know what was said between you and Kendrick, but it sounds like you got it wrong.
Oh, I think I understand everything just fine. And I think we understand each other quite well. Jack, in the coming war, we'll make excellent partners.
I don't like the war
What war?
talk.
One war falls upon every generation. My grandfather drove out the Ambersons back when he was 27. My father destroyed that psychopath gangster, Maurice Bell, when he was a sprightly 30. At 69, I'd begun to think my war had passed me over. But my time has come at last. Tomorrow,
Varga.
Vicus Varga declares war, and I'm obliged to answer.
I'm going
So
to choose between
we're
them.
talking about Varga now.
I don't know how he thinks. I don't even know whether he plans his actions or not. I can't divine his purpose. Hell, I don't even know where he comes from. He's a man not of our breed, wouldn't you say? But when he arrived here, I invited him in, told him we could work together. An official invitation penned in my own hand and written on some very expensive paper. And can you imagine his reply? A fruit basket. What sense can be made of such a message?
Considering I just got
I
one.
guess it means whatever you want it to.
Precisely.
I'm late for work, Mr. Sand.
You know, Jack, I could just give you 500,000 right now, cash, whatever denominations you like. But I would never insult you so. If I went stalking my prey for so many years, I wouldn't want someone else to shoot it for me. I understand you, Jack. And I'll never ask you for anything that's contrary to your nature. Just think about our conversation. Think about it. And call me.
I mean, if I had to choose between them, I would probably choose Sand. Simply because the older ways, the people who actually did things the old school way, came to the Mafia, usually were much...
Like I said, it's
Saying
a whole
much
new
better
life,
is not the right
and
word.
I've had to give up some old habits. One of them, keeping away from things that don't concern me. Now I can't afford the luxury. This spotlight I'm under, concerns is all I got.
So now I gotta pick a side. Given between them, I mean, we know what Sand has done in the past, but Varga does things way different. He could end up being way worse. I'm gonna go with Sand on this one.
Tell him it's Boyd.
Too tired, I can hardly walk straight. Can I go home? Yes. My kid's been causing trouble again. They called me to his school. Can you give me some time to deal with this? Yes. 2, 4. Got an even number of officers, which is good. Go with this one. Okay. Salary. Take care of the hero. Tomorrow's the big day. Don't let anything happen to him until then, which it was Powers. It was on shift A. Okay, Sand isn't happy, which I'm not surprised. I don't think I can hire anyone. Shift A is great. I mean, I have no legal reason to fire her. So, she's not my best officer, but I can't. She's not done anything wrong, so. I didn't want the deputy. I want my investigations. No open investigations, no gang activity, no archived cases. Massive fight. King Louis nightclub. I received a call from the club manager who said the brawl broke out in the main hall involving over 20 men. Security are keeping back because some of the combatants are carrying knives. Several wounded are already lying on the dance floor, but no one knows why the mayhem broke out. It's Yancey, Kochi, and Vasquez with the paddy wagon. Things are going to get interesting. It's more serious than we thought. I need to keep a couple officers. I'll send Bukarica. Oh, Assault Suburb. 2 teens walking their dog got into an argument. Eventually, one of them unleashed the dog on the other. The police were called by a girl who was riding her bicycle nearby. I'm going to send Kingston. I need to keep one officer on hand. Let's see. Oh, not getting anything from it. Report on the massive fight. Oh, thank God nobody was killed. Offender caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. I wonder what caught. Well, I guess it's based on who was sent in there, because I see some people get a lower amount than others. Assault Suburb boy struggling on the ground, barely holding off the angry dogs trying to grab him. This is a tough one. I love dogs. I hate to cause injury to one if I can avoid it. If I pull on the dog's collar, there's a decent chance it could turn on the officer. Hitting him with the taser shouldn't cause any long-term damage. Oh man, this is a tough one. Don't want the officer hurt. I'm gonna have to go with the taser. Dog lets the boy escape and the owner starts to flee. Order to halt. Offender caught, officer unharmed. Homicide Church. Parishioner Maria Serpentine reported the sounds of gunshots inside the church. Bearded man in a hat entered the confessional, and then a minute later I heard a few gunshots. And the man calmly left the booth, took off his hat, and crossed himself. Sat on a pew. I think he's praying. Got 20 seconds. Do I have enough time? I do have enough time. Come on. Come on. Oh, I may not. Come on. Okay. Purdy and Vasquez. Whew. Kingston's back. I haven't heard. Well, guess they're preparing attempted murder at St. John's Hospital. Linda Howard, her words slurred, said the dentist paralyzed her face during her latest visit. The monster stuck me with some kind of poison. Arrest him. Paralyzed voice. That sounds like Botox, but I don't know why a dentist would be using it. Send Bucarica and Kingston. I think today will be the last day for now, and then we'll call it a day. Homicide report. Vendor escaped, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Damn it. Loot found, non-automatic weapons. Well, we got the weapon. Oof. That's a new one. Bring it to the police station. Attempted murder report. Girl was injected with normal painkillers. Yeah, I wondered on that. Different people have different reactions, but... Terrorism. Christopher G. Sands Ice Arena. An ice cream vendor knows a suspicious black bag, which has been lying unsupervised on a bench for the past few hours. Ooh. Purdy, Vasquez, send SWAT. At the end of the day, there's pretty much no, well, close to the end of the day, there's not likely a chance I'm going to need SWAT for anything else. Come on. Vendors arrived on the scene and observed there's something moving inside the bag. Not going to shoot the bag. Stay back until bomb squad arrives. Vendor caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. What was in the bag? That's what I'm curious about. That's what I want to know. What the hell was in the bag? Okay. Day is just about to end. And end day. And this... Day 13, July 27th. Corn Monument to be demolished by Summer's End. City administration to finance dance festival. Francis Kendrick won't succeed Jack Boyd. Well, considering he's dead, I don't think he will. Oh, I didn't want to go to work. I wanted to call that in. Well, let's see if anything interesting happens. My band's playing charity concert for some sick children. I have the day off. I'm going to have to redo this tomorrow. Well, next time I play anyway. Okay, we're going to call that it for today. Some things happened. That is no better way to put it. I died, for one thing. Now we're in the middle of a gang war. I'm glad there was some checkpoints I didn't have to start all the way over from the beginning. But yeah, that was an interesting little session. I kind of wish I hadn't died and wasted the time doing that, but as it is, it's good to know that, I can't, at least I learned pretty early on that I can't not work with the mob entirely. So yeah, thank you guys, as always, of course, for those of you seeing on Twitch. This will be up on YouTube. Thank all of you for watching. Those of you who saw it live and those of you who made it this far on YouTube. I'm not sure whether I'm going to take the day off tomorrow or if I'm going to do more sticks. I've not quite made up a mind on that one. I want to leave myself some time to do some just me gaming away from the stream because I've got some other things I'm doing, like I'm in the middle of Mad Max and I kind of want to go back and do some Dark Souls. I'd be tempted to stream Dark Souls, but I'm not high enough. My character's not a high enough level to do any of the DLCs yet, especially now that the Ring City's out. And I'm too far in to be worth creating a new character just to stream, because then I'll be doing nothing but playing that character. Especially after the one I'm on my way toward the hardest ending to get, unless conditions have changed and there's another one. So I'm not sure. If you have any thoughts on that, let me know in the chat. Next time I'm here, or let me know on YouTube in the comments if you'd be interested in seeing some Dark Souls, Dark Souls 3, even though it's not going to be. It's going to be in the middle of a playthrough. It's not going to be from the beginning. Or it's not going to be the DLC as it is. But yeah. Thank you, everybody. Hope you have a good day. Take care. Bye.